The Empire did not believe in the impossible. For 3 millennia it had ruled unchallenged. Its fleets were vast, its armies relentless, its technology unrivaled. From the core worlds to the outer rim, every species knew the truth. Resistance was hopeless. The Empire was the beginning and the end. It had crushed countless rebellions, erased entire civilizations, and left only silence in its wake. Fear was its law, submission, its creed. And so, when the first reports arrived of a strange vessel at the edge of the Orion Spur, Imperial Command dismissed them as lies. Pirates, perhaps. Rogue smugglers. Some new Xeno experiment. Nothing more. But then the feeds arrived: grainy images, intercepted transmissions, fragments of battles that should not have been possible. A single warship, ancient, wrong, impossible, and yet victorious. The Admiralty could not deny it. The Empire had seen the impossible. A human warship had returned from the void. The first sighting was at Krine's Reach, an industrial system feeding the Empire's shipyards. Patrol squadrons moved to intercept the unknown vessel. The ship was unlike anything they had ever catalogued. Its hull was a patchwork of ancient alloys, scarred and pitted, but whole. Its silhouette was jagged, functional, devoid of ornamentation. Its engines burned with a pale blue light that flickered like lightning. And then it spoke. Across every frequency, in every tongue the archives could translate, came a calm, steady declaration. This is the Terran warship Vanguard. To withdraw from this system, release your captives, obey, and you will be spared. The Imperial commander laughed. One ship cannot dictate terms to the Empire. He ordered his fleet to attack. 5 minutes later, nothing remained of his ships but drifting debris. The panic spread. Admirals dismissed the reports. Exaggeration, they said. Trickery, propaganda. But then it happened again. And again, worlds under occupation awoke to find Imperial fleets shattered in orbit, their overseers dead or fled. Always the same message followed. This system is under Terran protection. You are free. The impossible had become undeniable. For millennia, humanity had been a myth. The Empire's oldest historians remembered fragments of the story: how humans had once walked the stars, fierce and untamed. They had been explorers, warriors, inventors, too bold, too reckless, too dangerous. And then gone. Their colonies abandoned, their fleets vanished, their homeworld a grave of silence. Extinction, the Empire had claimed, proof that even the strongest could not defy inevitability. But humanity had not died. They had withdrawn. They had hidden their people in cryovaults on forgotten worlds, cloaked their fleets in the dark between galaxies, and left their AI custodians to wait. For 5,000 years, the custodians watched the galaxy rot. They calculated, they prepared, they sharpened their weapons, their tactics, their soldiers. And when the time was right, they woke the sleepers. Humanity had returned. On the bridge of the Vanguard, Captain Leora Kane stared at the star map as new reports streamed in. Her crew, awakened after millennia of frozen silence, moved with cold efficiency. Another system liberated. Her second-in-command said, "Rebels already rising. The Empire can't contain it." Kane's eyes were hard. "They'll try, and they'll fail. Admiral Cathar has mobilized the Fifth Fleet," the officer added. "They'll intercept us at Reese's Gate." Kane smiled faintly, a predator's smile. "Then Reese's Gate will be their grave." The battle came swiftly. The Empire brought hundreds of ships, dreadnoughts the size of cities, cruisers bristling with weapons. Their firepower was enough to erase continents, and yet they faced a single ship. The Imperial commander broadcast one final demand: "Identify yourself. Who dares defy the Eternal Empire?" The reply was simple: "Terran warship Vanguard. Humanity returns." Then the void lit up. The battle was a slaughter. Imperial plasma fire lanced through space, but the Vanguard slipped between trajectories with impossible precision, as if it knew every move before it was made. Weapons erupted from its scarred hull, beams that carved through shields, kinetic slugs that tore ships in half, drones that danced through formations like blades of light. Within minutes, the Empire's perfect formations dissolved into chaos. Flagships erupted in flames. Cruisers spun helplessly into debris fields. And still, the Vanguard pressed forward, its voice cutting through the screams of Imperial coms. "This war is over. You just don't see it yet." The news spread faster than any fire. Across the Empire, whispers grew into roars. Humanity lived. Humanity fought. Humanity was winning. On enslaved worlds, people raised their heads for the first time in centuries. Chains broke. Rebellions surged. The Emperor, cloaked in living circuitry, raged in his throne room. His advisors trembled as he spat fury. "Extinct," he screamed. They were extinct. This is not possible. The possibility no longer mattered. The Empire had seen the impossible. When the Vanguard finally appeared in orbit over the Imperial capital, there was no laughter left. The Empire's fleets were broken, its armies shattered, its people in revolt. The Emperor himself broadcast one last threat: "You cannot destroy us. We are eternal. We are the galaxy." Captain Kane appeared on every screen, her face scarred, her eyes burning with fire. "You are not eternal," she said. "You are a tyrant, and tyrants fall. Humanity endures. The Vanguard's weapons lit the skies. The Empire fell. In the years that followed, the galaxy rebuilt. Worlds once enslaved found freedom. Peoples once broken found hope. And in every story told, in every whisper carried across the stars, one truth endured. The Empire saw the impossible. A human warship had returned from the void, and nothing would ever be the same again.